What is a workplace investigation? Organizations of all sizes conduct workplace investigations from time to time. The reasons may vary from investigating misconduct and harassment complaints to examining safety incidents, fraud, or policy violations, but the main goal is always the same: to find out what really happened. A workplace investigation is essentially a fact-finding process. To be effective, the person conducting the investigation must be fair, impartial, thorough, and objective. A good investigation follows a structured process that helps ensure consistent, reliable, and defensible results. Unfortunately, many investigators, even experienced ones, do not follow a clear methodology. As a result, investigations can become inconsistent, take longer than necessary, consume excessive resources, and expose the organization to unnecessary legal or reputational risks. Regardless of the issue being investigated, success depends on careful planning and a well-organized investigative process. What is a workplace? A workplace is any environment where people perform work-related activities. Traditionally, this referred to a physical location such as an office, factory, warehouse, retail store, or construction site. These workplaces include the equipment, tools, technology, and facilities employees need to perform their jobs safely and effectively. Today, however, the concept of a workplace extends beyond physical locations. With the growth of remote work and digital technology, many employees work from home or other remote locations while staying connected through online platforms, communication tools, and virtual workspaces. As a result, workplace investigations may involve incidents that occur either in person or in virtual environments. What is an investigation? The word investigation comes from the Latin word investigare, which means to search into or to track. Historically, it referred to following footprints or traces to uncover the truth. In modern organizations, an investigation can be defined as a systematic and thorough process of gathering, examining, and analyzing information to determine the facts surrounding an issue, concern, allegation, or incident. In simple terms, an investigation is a logical and organized effort to collect evidence and information in order to answer questions and resolve problems. It is important to understand that workplace investigations are not primarily about punishment, prosecution, or litigation. Their main purpose is to establish the facts. Once the facts are known, the organization can decide whether an allegation is substantiated, unsubstantiated, or inconclusive, and determine what actions, if any, should follow. Why are workplace investigations important? A properly conducted workplace investigation provides many benefits to an organization. First, it helps uncover the facts needed to resolve the immediate issue. Second, it promotes fairness and accountability by ensuring decisions are based on evidence rather than assumptions. Third, it helps restore trust and order in the workplace. Perhaps most importantly, investigations often reveal weaknesses in policies, procedures, or internal controls that contributed to the problem in the first place. By identifying these weaknesses, organizations can make improvements that reduce the likelihood of similar incidents occurring in the future. Example: expense. Account fraud: consider a situation where an employee submits personal expenses and falsely claims them as business expenses for reimbursement. Travel and entertainment expenses are common areas where this type of fraud can occur. Most organizations have policies and approval processes known as internal controls, designed to prevent or detect such misconduct. For the fraud to succeed, the employee must find a way to bypass or exploit weaknesses in those controls. A workplace investigation into the incident should not only identify the individual responsible and gather evidence for appropriate corrective action, but also determine how the internal controls failed. Perhaps approvals were not properly reviewed, receipts were not verified, or oversight was insufficient. The organization gains two important benefits from the investigation. It identifies the wrongdoing and provides evidence to support appropriate action. It highlights weaknesses in existing controls so they can be strengthened. As a result, the investigation resolves the current problem while also helping prevent similar issues from happening again in the future. In short, A workplace investigation is not just about finding out what went wrong. It is also an opportunity to learn, improve, and create a stronger, more accountable workplace.